Hello, Steve White, TrekBoy89 for SteveArts89. There's some interesting pictures on Instagram, or I think it's X, I don't know, Twitter, the X Twitter, of some new Star Trek figures. Well, new that they're actually new Trek. So, although actually, well, it's Lower Decks, which seems to be canon, and seems to be done with a different license than the other live action Star Treks, because it actually looks like Star Trek, and actually everything is accurate. And season 3 of Picard, we've got Picard and Riker in the costumes that we saw in season 3, and I don't know who's producing these, because it just says the names of the character, and that's it. And they're in boxes. They look like mock-ups. So I have no idea who's making these. I'd heard that someone had the contract and they were making Strange New World figures, but I hadn't seen them, so I'm not sure what's happening and where these are from, but I thought I'd comment on it and maybe someone can tell me, because I couldn't really see anything on Twitter or anywhere. So yeah, I mean, Boilerma looks interesting. I mean, I hate the animation style. The ships and the scenery look amazing, but then the characters, it just looks like Rick and Morty, which is a show I never watched, but I just thought the cartoons and the style looks stupid. It would have been nice to have had a serious animated style. Even the Filmation animation style is more serious and realistic than this sort of cartoony, over-the-top, can't take it seriously, parody sort of style. I mean, God, I'd be watching episodes and be thinking, God, imagine what it'd be like if they actually produced an actual animated Star Trek show today with today's technology and a decent budget. It'd be amazing. We never got that. Instead, we got Lower Decks. So, yeah. But I just had to comment on that for a minute, because I have no idea where these are from or where they're going or what they're about. But they do appear to exist. I'm not sure if they're at some recent convention or something, or if that's an old picture or where that comes from. I probably should have Googled a bit, but either way they're interesting. It does look animation correct. The Boilerma does look animation accurate. But do we really want that? Some people do. I don't. I'd rather see what he looks like as an actual person, as a figure, so it can actually go in with the other Star Trek toys that people collect and that. So that would be interesting. And they did have the live action character, of course, in because that's another thing that everyone forgets to mention, the alternate animated universe, or the fact that the universe that they cross into is a different universe between Lower Decks and the J.J. Abrams Kelvin Prime universe, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, it's just interesting. I'm going to go. Did I say that already? I don't know, I'm waffling, but there's just some interesting pictures, and that's all we got. And I'm curious what they're going to do with that, if that's something that was proposed and failed and someone just had pictures of it from years ago, or if it's actually something that's actually going to be released. Because aside from XO6 doing figures, I'm not really sure what anyone else is doing. I know Playmates gave up after one miserable wave, which is really just testing the waters to see if we'd buy any of the lines that they sort of were proposing with their two sort of figures as sort of examples or tests. And of course no one wanted to commit to any of those without any confidence they were actually going to continue, that those didn't go anywhere, and they closed those down. So that's done. Playmates is out again for like the third time, but someone else apparently has the rights to New Trek, because Nacelle only has the rights to original canon Star Trek. This other company has the rights to the other Star Trek, which again shows that they are not the same show, not the same universe, because different people own the IP and different people own the rights, and they're totally different. So yeah, we'll see. We'll find out more about these things, whether it's how they failed and what they were meant to be, or what they're actually going to be and where they're going.